And I've got to know, are you always this nice? What's the last thing that made you angry?
Yeah, but how angry though? Yeah, I get angry. I'm normal. I'm a human. I just... I can't believe you're even asking me this.
My guest today is a gent whose football career began by kicking balloons around the house as a 4-year-old, an art he translated by age 8 to signing with Arsenal Football Club, where he's developed into a playmaker, goal scorer and star boy, delivering genuine moments of joy and wonder every time he steps on the field. His name means adds to happiness in Yoruba, and there's no one in the red half of North London who would disagree. It's a joy to welcome back Bukayo Saka.
Hello, Roger. How are you?
Oh, Bukayo, I am so bloody happy to see you. As I said, you joined Arsenal at 8 years old, and even though you're just 22 years young today, you've now been with the club for more than half your life. And I found it very moving when Mikel Arteta said that you, quote, represent every value that this football club stands for. Do you agree, Bukayo? And if so, what values do you hope that your teammates and Arsenal fans see in you?
I would like to agree. Yeah, I think I grew up in this club. Obviously, I came as a kid, so the club is embedded in me, and I feel like when obviously the club, the fans, my teammates look at me, I want them to see obviously a guy that's living for football, a guy that's living for the team and for this club to be there every game to help my team win.
You were part, and this is amazing, of Mikel Arteta's first ever Arsenal starting 11 back on Boxing Day 2019, played the full 90 in a 1-1 draw. I think it was against Bournemouth. Yeah. And you were at left back then. Incredibly, you're the only player who started the game who's still at Arsenal. Can you point to words the major differences between that squad back then, 2019, and the team that you're currently fighting for the title with right now?
I think the main difference is that, yeah, all the players have changed. I'm sure Reece Nelson was playing though. Was he not? Well, you don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have to Google that one. But mentally, experience-wise, how do you see yourselves differently?
Yeah, I think I'll say that team had obviously more experience, more older players, but the team now I'd say is really younger, and I think we're very hungry. Obviously as well, experiencing what we experienced last season, it made us only hungrier. So I think with that fire in our belly, we all want to give our best each game to win. Yeah, I'd say that's how the team is today.
Incredible stat last weekend. You reached 51 goals and 49 assists in your first 210 games, which is 1 more goal and 6 more assists than Cristiano Ronaldo had netted during his first 210 appearances. And I know you don't care about individual records, but you've described Ronaldo as your idol. You said you love his mentality, his focus, his work ethic, all of which you try to duplicate. And Ronaldo's still going at 39. His six-pack alone is old enough to buy a six-pack. But you're just 22 years old. Can you imagine what it would feel like to do what you do, physically and mentally, and play for 17 more years?
Personally, I can't. And that's why I have so much respect for him. Obviously, when I was younger, he was my idol. But now that I'm playing football professionally, you know, I have even more respect for him, how he's managed to stay this disciplined and this focused and achieve everything he's achieved. So, yeah, he's special.
We're talking at a time when Arsenal are third in the Premier League table, 5 points behind leading Liverpool, game in hand. And earlier this month, you scored early in the first half of Arsenal's quite emphatic 3-1 win against Liverpool, which finished with Mikel Arteta sprinting down the touchline and Gunners captain Martin Ødegaard taking celebratory photographs of the team photographer in front of delirious Arsenal fans. And I've got to say, I loved every second. You're a young squad, and it feels like moments like these reveal the truth about your success, that there's joy, there's energy, and a sense of enjoying life. And that's what's propelling your team. Is the truth in that?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think, yeah, we should be allowed to enjoy our wins. I think that was a really big victory. We worked really hard to win that game. And yeah, you can see how much it means to us, and I don't think there's any problem with the way we celebrated, and I think that just represents how we are. We work really hard, but we're also going to enjoy what we work hard for when we achieve it as well.
I mean, you're a remarkable bloke, Bukayo. The chemistry this Arsenal side has developed is clear. The vibes, though, they're also right with the England team as you prepare for the Euros later this year. Got to say, the world awaits for another set of Saka's spelling school episodes. But Bukayo, whether it's your Arsenal or your England teammates, you've developed quite a reputation for being nice. And I've got to know, are you always this nice? What's the last thing that made you angry?
What made me angry?
You can't even remember, can you?
Yeah, but how angry though?
That's an incredible question. Like, I'm trying to think of an Arsenal player that gets angry, and it's been years. I mean, you're all lovely. Like, really, a tiny bit angry for you. Does anyone see that side of you?
Yeah, I get angry. I'm normal. I'm a human. I can't believe you're even asking me this.
On the field, you just
I've never been asked this before.
You get kicked off. You get kicked off the sidelines. You just like, I mean, your mind. Your mind may feel it. Your face never shows it.
Yeah, I guess when I'm on the pitch, I try to keep my head, because if I lose my head, I'm not gonna be at my best. So that's why maybe on the pitch you don't see me so angry. But I'm sure if you watch my last few games, you will see me angry, especially the last one.
I'm going to have to look forensically to see if there's a Xhaka inside. Off the field, you've been involved with the Big Shoe charity. You've helped to fund life-saving operations for over 100 children, provided shelter to victims of last year's devastating earthquake in Morocco. And we like to say football's the most important, least important thing. But football's given you the platform and the opportunity to do some incredible work. You're a gent who experiences euphoria on an almost weekly basis when you score or Arsenal win. You know, that visceral explosion in front of tens of thousands of Arsenal fans. But Bukayo, when you see these children, you know, when you hear their stories, how does that make you feel? And how is it different from scoring a massive goal?
I think it's really different. The two of them both bring me immense joy, because obviously I like to obviously make people happy, and I feel like obviously when I score a goal, there's hundreds of thousands of people and millions of people around the world, Arsenal fans, that are also happy. But obviously when you're able to help children that are in need, you know, I think it's a different type of help, and it's a different type of happiness for them, because obviously you're giving them the opportunities they need, the food, the shelter, whatever it is they need to have a life. Not all of them have the same opportunities and the same pleasures that we get, for example, to come to the stadium and enjoy football and stuff like that. Some of them can't even play football. So I think just trying to use what I've been blessed with by God to help these children is what I try to do off the pitch. And on the pitch, I try to win for my team and have those moments with the fans, for sure.
Different kinds of pleasures, different kinds of joy, different kinds of work. Last questions for you, Bukayo. I know, obviously, football is your number one, but I know you're quite the NBA fan. Yeah. Who's your team? And tell America who's going to win the NBA title this season and what?
Boston Celtics, come on, bring it home this year, please. Please.
How did that happen? Please. What was the connection for Bukayo and the Celtics?
Nah, they have some players that obviously I like. I think it was 2 years ago with New Balance. They let me go to a game and sit courtside, and I just love the stadium, the team. Obviously, my favourite players, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, even all the other players as well. They're so good, and just to see them live, I watched them against the Miami Heat, and they absolutely destroyed them that day.
Jason Tatum is like the NBA William Saliba.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. No.
Whatever you've just said, you've just broken Joel Embiid's heart. I can tell you that. He loves his Gunners. I'm going to make sure he doesn't see this one.
But that's why I'm saying it's hard to have a team, because there's a lot of other individual players that I like. Do you know what I'm saying? But if I wanted to root for a team, it would be the Celtics.
Godspeed. You're an amazing man. To you, to your family, to your team, to Arsenal Football Club. All Everton fans are rooting for you.